Okay, welcome to today's episode of the Pulpate Podcast. This episode is going to be about Subbuteo, and my new pitch. I'm going to show off my new pitch that I made, my portable pitch. I'm excited about it because I don't have a big car pitch so I can spread Subbuteo around the world. But first of all, for those of you who don't know what Subbuteo is a game. It's a soccer game, table soccer. Here's the ball, here's the player. You flick it with your finger, and the player hits the ball. And it's a lot of fun, actually. It simulates the game, the real game, real well. And you can play it. You can play it fast, and there's really good players, and there's not so good players, and it's great fun. And I like collecting different teams and making my fields. And, more about Subbuteo. In Europe, it's big. I just like real soccer or football. Obviously, here in the U.S., it's not as popular, and we're so spread out. It's hard to find good places to play. I'm real lucky because here in Grand Rapids area, there's quite a few players that like to play, and we get together every couple months and have matches, tournaments. Here in Grand Rapids area, we got a good little club. I know there's a great club in Chicago that they're getting ready to host the nationals for U.S. And then in August, that's in August, and then in September, there's a group from that club that are going to represent the USA in the World Cup, Subbuteo World Cup. I'm not joking. In Italy. So it's a legit game. And if you're curious about it, Google it or whatever, and you'll see videos on it. And it takes skill, and it takes stamina and strategy, and you can practice at it and get good, or you can just play casually. It's a lot of fun. I played for quite a few years against my son Nathan, and we got pretty competitive with each other. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out my pitch. Okay, here's my car. It's kind of small, so I couldn't fit a big pitch in there, so I made this portable pitch. It's made of two half pitches. And on the underside of each half pitch, it has these brackets that a 2x4 will fit inside of. So what I do is I set my 2x4s up on top of the sawhorses like this. And then I slide the two halves together, and the 2x4s slide through the brackets and hold them in place. And then as you can see, I've got these little dowels in between the two halves. And there's holes drilled that sort of the dowels fit in, and the two halves, it makes them line up. It keeps them even with each other, I guess. So once they're slid together, put together tight, then I take my pitch, which is held in a big giant tube, and it's wrapped around the tube it came in. I lay it out onto the boards that are slid together, flat, nice and flat. I tried some felt under there, but it didn't work. So then I got some holes cut out for the goals, and then so I fastened those down and lay the pitch so it gets real flat. And then the next thing is put the sides on. The sides use the dowels as well. Slap those babies on, and then I get my teams out and start to play. The one negative thing I would say about this pitch is the sides are a bit close to the touch line, so throw-ins become a little bit difficult. But that's okay. And here's what the game looks like now. For those of you who don't know Subbuteo, this is me just flicking around. Pretty well done flick there, and a shot, and I put it in the upper 90. Bam. That's the game of Subbuteo on my new portable pitch.